Then we have... Oh, not like this. And then we have it like this. So this will be a depot. And for each kind of good we're going to traffic, we're going to make its own depot. And I want to make it extendable so that we can add as many as we want to this over this side, depending on how much trains we want to have. Along the main line, we'll run a power pole line with a red and a green cable. The green cable will have the information on the providers that we have in the system, and the red cable will have the amount of information of the requesters that we will have available. We can have multiple stations providing the same stuff, and we can have multiple stations requesting the same stuff. Now, there is already a small problem, because a train that will go on the system won't really exactly know to which station it will have to go. Requesting stations will turn off once they have their requirement fulfilled. So there is the option that the train will probably will go to a station where another train is already parked. We'll wait there. Then the train will be unloaded. The other train comes in just for the station to shut off, and then they will go somewhere else. Then again, I don't think that's going to be that much of a problem. We will have the same LTM problems that we always have. For example, the first batch of trains will probably completely mess up the system, but that's not important right now. Now, the first one of these will, yeah, you should only sanitize the signal. So everything comes in. Oh, yes, everything comes in. We'll multiply it by 1, so that we only pick out the signal we want for the depot itself. So over here, we're only working with red and green signals. Yes, this is fine. I think I see also the problem we had over here. So this, even though we multiplied by 1, they don't add it together. The red signal and the green signal. Wait, 2. No, they do add it together. That's annoying. Why do they add it together? The input signal is... Wait, the input signal... Oh, wait. Ah! So maybe... Oh, let's actually use constant combinators over here. Maybe we will have to just flip stuff around. So you're the red one. And you're the green one. Green ones will start providing stuff. There we go. Basically, I want to have an output of 1. It will be normalized. For example, this would mean 1 shipment is available. It could be 2, it could be 10. But each number of these represents a whole shipment. And let me guess, if I do it like this and make you negative, and nothing comes through. That's annoying. But then maybe we will just have to place 2 sanitizers. Maybe that's the problem. Almost. So, for example, you do plate. If you write 2 outputs together, they will sum its outputs. Yes, that's a bit annoying. I don't think that you need this. So then you will sanitize, for example, green. You will sanitize red. Input signal, output signal, and you put out it in this signal. Yeah, copy paste. So now we have 2 distinct signals. Now it could work. Then let's place you up there so that we can see a bit. Let's make it a sane system, maybe. Perfect. Output each with the count of 1, maybe. One after another. So now we have a sanitized system. So if we have, for example, 4 shipments available, 1 will be on 4, and we will have 1 requester. Let's set you on 2, so that we can see some effects going. Good. Also, these are technically too close together. These are too close together. I do like building it close, but it shouldn't be too close. We have the space. If you use the decider combinator, just put each with the count of 1. Decider combinator. I will take a look at it soon. Let's place it there. So, a decider combinator, where are they? There. Let's just place it over here. If each is larger than 0. Oh. But this will still combine it, won't it? I mean, I do need the distinct signals. Do I need the distinct signals? Do I need the distinct signals? Yes, I do need the distinct signals. I do need to remember the amount of shipments we have available versus shipments that are required. So this would still combine the output, wouldn't it? Because I can set it to 1, but I want to be it more than 1. No, I think it's going to be fine. Unless it's not fine, then we are going to have to figure it out again. So these will be the sanitizers. Then we will most definitely have this one to propagate. So this one would definitely be... Oh, we will have 2 of them then. Each subtracted by 1. 1 less shipment. And put each out. This can then actually go into here. And you can go into there. Then we do the crossover. Good. And let's just place the power poles like this for now. So... It? Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe set it to 2 and 1. So we don't have to build that far. There we go. Good. Questing is out. Yeah, okay. Then, when do we want to shut this one off? We want to shut this one off if both these are less than 0. Then we want to shut it for both off. So, if both of them are less than 0, we would have to put in a decider, wouldn't we? Yeah. Can I do it with 1? That's the question. If all signals meet the condition, it will output true. But you can set it on the signal. Oh, that's true. Now wait. Maybe. I mean, this one would currently be on because the combined... If I would wire these two together, the combined signal would be 3, and that's not correct. You remove the signal even if the station... wait, what? Okay, but this will remove all signals, even if the current train does not have what you need. It doesn't matter what the train has. The train can be empty for all I care. It'll work, I think. We'll just have to set it up. Well, actually, let's set it up in an absolute minimum example. Yep. Bonk. Let's make it a true minimalist thing. Can't reach. Ah. Good. And then over here, we will have 2 debug stations. That work? Oh, I see what's weird. That's why it's weird. And give me 2 stations. Where are they? There. One here, one there. Let's just place some basic signals. Then you go the other way around. Oh, am I out of signals? That should be fine. This is a minimal example, isn't it? Good. So, we have you. Well, I could make it work. Yes, I could make it work with the side combinators. It will look stupid, but maybe you will guess what I will have to do. Both of these will check the signal coming from below. And you're going to check the current signal, not the modified signal. And you will check if... doesn't really matter. Each is bigger than 0. And then you will put the output a 1 of each. Paste. That's... Why are you putting out 2? No, input signal is 1. Okay, I see. And then both of these, let's use red and green, go into the signal, and the signal will close if anything is less than, say, 2. Oh, yeah, you need power. Ha! But then again, if we combine the signal, then I can only use 1, can't I? I mean, I don't mind if it gets combined over here. You put out 1, you put out... Each of these will put out 1. So, can I also do it like this then? And you just check if anything is larger than 0. If everything is larger than 0. And then we only need you to check... No, this won't work. Yes, now you still put out. So, no, this has to be 1. This needs to be 2. Copy paste. Okay, I lost you. Good. Trying to make something new here. So both of these put out 2, and you just check if everything is larger than 2. No, larger or equal than 2. Wait, that's when you shut off. You should be open. So it should be less than 2. Then you're open. Good, let's copy it over here. Paste, paste. Let's place you there. Good, then the red one goes into there. The green one goes into there. And then red and green go into there. And then copy, paste. You should be off. Yes. Good. So, what does this do? Can I open both? No, I can't open both. For example, if we have 0 requesters, the depot will lock. Every train that's currently underway will have done its job. However, once we open one of these, the first depot will open up. And it's very important that you fill the depot from the opposite side where you are unloading. Because we're going to abuse the pathfinding. A train comes in, and either we have a train available, then a train will pass through, and we'll go to the next job, or we won't. We have a stateless machine, that's the problem. We can't count how many trains are currently on the track doing what they can. We can only... Do the stations have designated train? Yes. It's basically the thing I've set up over here. We will have stations that will be called Iron Ore Requester, and we have stations that will be called Iron Ore Provider. All the requesting and the providing stations will be sitting on the same network, on the same circuit network. However, we will also have a depot for each one of these lines. So we can always see how many trains are currently going and how many trains are currently faring. And this is important because we want to keep a little bit of control over it. Now, for example, if we have 0 providers ready, so there are no deliveries available, and we have, say, 2 requesters open, the station will block because the train can wait in the depot. There's nothing that provides anything, so the train will wait in the depot station. Maybe it will wait over here because it will not wait in the depot for very long. It will only wait in here to get refilled, and when it's refilled, it will then wait over here at this signal. But as soon as the provider comes up, we have a bug. Why is this not working? This should be green. Did I put it in correctly? Yes, you're on 1, you're on 2. Why are you not putting up? I see it, I see it. Because... Oh. You need to be over there. And... you need to be over there. Yes! Now it works. So, we have 2 requesters. Only 1 provider. So, only 1 train will unlock out of the system. And then go somewhere. Now, we won't have any control over which requester, which provider will be serviced. This whole thing will run on the premise that at some point, every package will be handled. So we can't set any priorities in this system. Because we do not have any states on the train. But at least with this, we can... limit the trains on the track and use our depots as our customized stacker. We won't have to place any stackers in front of our stations because there can only be 1 train in here, and it will only go in here when there is a load available. So the thing we have to do is just load the train up as fast as we can so that it gets out of there as fast as it can. Okay, now the question, okay, so now the first station is empty. This one is empty, yes. Let's, for example, say we have a train going. That's an actual issue what you're probably asking about now. The first depot is empty and the station is on the way. The depot being empty would mean that there is 1 provider open and 1 requester open. So the train that's currently on the way is doing its job. Now, it could be finished with its job and it will probably take forever for it to come back. Which would mean that basically if we want to have a second request open, it wouldn't do it. However, keep in mind, we are going to use the buffering in here of the stations themselves. Over here we have a caravan outpost, but it will be more vanilla with chests. Let's build some chests. And when will we send a train? And when will we request a train? Well, we will send a train only if we can store a shipment in the requester, which means the requesters will always be running full. They will always be topped up. So if in the event that we need 2 trains or 2 deliveries over there, 2 depots will open up, 3 depots will open up, etc, etc, etc. The second one will not run. Yes, why should it? If we only have 1 request and 1 provider, other way around. If we only have 1 provider and 1 request, the second one doesn't have to run. It will stay here. It will just wait. I'm thinking I'm going to be on the right track with this. And then the only thing we have to do is make the head station over here, so we will move these over a little bit. But it will also wait if there's one request and one station empty. Yes. If, for example, the current train that just did its job would have to immediately go again because the requester has already went through its stash, well, then we also have another problem. Then we have the problem that we can't fill it with trains fast enough. Got to decrease the requests at station 1. Yes, I do. Look, one request, one provider, green, and 2 requests. So we only have 1 shipment that's available. So only 1 depot will open up. Once we have 2, or 12, 2 will open up. Or what's your question? And yes, we decrease it by 1 because we want 1 shipment per train. Let's maybe set it up as an example over here. Maybe, let's say station 1 is empty, unloading somewhere. Yes? There's still a problem in my mind which we'll have to fix, I think. But we will see it then. And then you have another request, and station 2 will never run. Yeah, I think I get what you mean. I haven't really clearly defined yet when these signals will change. And that's a bit of a problem also. Because at some point, let's get some trains. Can I make a train? I can't make a train. I'm missing steel. Good thing we are next to the steel factory. What do we need for some wagons? We need titanium. We need quite a bit of stuff. That's the reason why we build these things in small first before we go big. Let me just pick up some steel and some titanium so we can make some trains. Also, running through this base is absolute madness. Oh, I hit something. There's titanium. Nah, we should have enough titanium. So, what did I hit? Ah, this one again. Note on again. I don't have no clue how often I ran over that one. So we can make 1 train and 2 of these. What are we missing? We're missing some circuits. Oh, circuit production seems to have completely stopped. So that's important. Nah. So we have 2 trains now. We should also pick up some fuel. There is, I think, still some coke in one of these chests. Let's run them a coal. That should be fine. Also, I will read these messages once I am back at the construction site. I have to focus on driving here. So, there we are. So, because it decreased by 1, okay, let's say station 1 is empty, unloading somewhere, and you have another request, and station 2 will never run, unless the request will come to 2. Signal 1 is saturated, it will go to station 1 is still empty. Station 2 will not go since they signals only 1, and you will have to check if there's a train. If there's no train, oh, that's maybe something we can do. We can read the train, yes. If there's a train, -1 on the signal. Oh, that's also a... yeah, but once the train is going, once the train is underway, we will lose that signal, won't we? Let's actually check this. The thing is, I've never really worked with all these signals. Let's hook you up. Enable, disable, read train constant, read stop train, send to train. So send the contents of the circuit signal to the train so that it can be used for weight conditions. That's also good to know. Yes, it will go, so you will need a timer as well. I don't want any timers. No timers! Let's place 2 trains. And 2 of these. And let's build some very, very simple stations. There we go. And then you will put out. Oh, I see what I did over here. I was kind of wondering, why didn't it fit? Didn't I do it exactly the same? You will put in. And then let's make a bypass. It'll be fine. Doesn't have to be fast. So, the super simple system. This will be the iron plate. This will be the generic requester. We're just going to call it requester for now. You will be the provider. There we go. Then we do need access to this thingamajig. So the ring cable will run along you. This will be the shared information between them all. And the red signal will go to them. And red and green. We'll just use the small pole over here. So this will be also the shared information over here. Good. Let's also fire you up. There we go. There we go. Now you have some stuff to play with. Let's get rid of these debug signals for now. So now everyone is out of. The thing would be, go to the depot. Your wait condition will be here, inactivity, 4 or 5 seconds. Then you will go to the provider. And you will wait until your item count. We're just going to use item count wait conditions for here because we can't use a full load for now. Is exactly one shipment. And then you're also going to go to the requester and empty cargo. That will be the default plan for each one of these trains depending on their type. They will all be going, this will be full cargo. We can put it in as an ore for now. So this condition over here, this won't be in here actually. This will be out at some point. And this is the thing how we're going to do it. Always return to the depot. If you can, go to the provider. Any provider, doesn't matter where. We'll use the internal pathfinding to find the nearest provider. And then load up and go to the requester. Copy, paste. Go. Go. So, they will then be blocked over here by these signals. So they will be going. Then, over here, we will now have to calculate at which point we will have a shipment available. Also, I will probably run myself over thinking about this. So, we will have to have an output sanitizer. And technically, where are my... There they are. So, you will have an output. Input would be each, output would be each, and what are we going to do? Well, technically, which divided by 40,000, which is the size of one shipment. So, if we place, for example, the single plate in here, the most important plate, hook you up over there, there, and then hook you up into the system. This will put out 0 because currently we don't have 40,000, so this won't be a shipment. However, let's divide it by 1. Now we're putting out 1 and it would be a shipment. The trains are not going because we do not have a request already. Then let's do the same thing over here. This will be in red. Let's just hook you up like this. We're also going to need a sanitizer for you. This will be going the other way. Same thing. No. Complete inverse way. Times 40,000. You're absolutely correct. It would be 20,000. Oops. Well, yeah. We will have to tweak that number. Then again, we could probably use a decider combinator and that's maybe a good idea. Look at this. We have these, the constant combinators. With these, we can set how big the shipment will be. For example, dull signal, I don't care. Shipment size will be 20,000. Probably not. Let's hook you up directly. Do I make a logistic train system? Yes! I want to make my own. Actually, let's keep it in here just for sakes of completion. Nevertheless, input, output, and we're going to divide it by technically 40,000, but currently we're going to divide it by 1 because we want to make a minimal system. Also, my music stopped. Why did my music stop? Play something. And it will probably be back on. Okay, then over here, we would need to decompress the load. I could probably also do it with full loads, but I want the loads. Wait, why would I decompress the load? We want to put information into the system and not out of the system. So we would have exactly the same. So you hook up to this and you hook up to this. Now we need to find the criteria at which point this thing decides to say, yep, I am missing stuff. And that would be... Oh, how do we do this? At any given time, we can count the items in here. And at any given time... Oh, text, so much text. Yeah, pi stacks are a bit weird. SAP, they fixed SAP. It now stacks to 20, I think. So it would be useful if we would have some kind of way with a constant combinator to switch the stack sizes quick and easily. If X is an output, yes, that's true. But say, for example, we want to request 2 shipments because we can fit 2 shipments in our chest. Which is a possibility. Because 2 chests of these can hold more than 1 train. 3 chests could definitely. Also, I need music. I need something to think about. Go to the next song. Go to the next song. What's wrong with the music player? Fix it. There we go. Sorry about that. So, I know how we're going to do this. No, wait, well, that would be only values of 0 and 1. We could just divide it by the shipment size. If we divide it by the shipment size, by the negative shipment size. Wait. We would need to know how much the maximum is that we have. And that's not an information that we have currently. If we put a constant combinator in here, for example, we know that there can be 32 units in here. Let's make a bigger chest here. Let's just these. I'm only using these because I'm out of stuff. Actually, let's not. It will only be confusing. What are we missing? Iron plate? Iron plate is easy. Iron plate is up here. Yeah, it will probably be multiple deciders. Wait, my inserter went to 100. Oh well, as long as this works. Wait, inserter at 100? So, let's hook these up again. So, these, for example, can store more than 3 train loads. So, it would be 3 in total. And at which point do we want to put something in? Well, at the point that this is less than multiples of the shipment. So we can calculate the amount that's in there. But we don't get any information about what's not in there. We can't do a inverse of the empty space. That's a bit annoying. I want to have an inverse of the empty space. Well, we can do it with a constant combinator. For example, if we know... Now, wait. Yes. If we know that there are 40... What is this? How many stacks is this? Calculator. 144 stacks. And then times 500, because for reason 72,000 is the current maximum that we can fit in 3 of these chests. So this would be, doesn't matter, 72,000. That's the maximum. And then we can just combine it. It should be easier, shouldn't it? But you can see how much you can fit. Well, can you see how much you can fit and you know how much is missing now? And that's the problem. That's exactly the problem. Also... There we go. I don't know how much is missing. Because I don't know the maximum of these chests. Or is there a thing that we can check the maximum of the chest? I could only do it... Yeah, you know what we can do actually? We can use one of these. Put it next to it and... Oh, this gets better. For example, I want to have 4 shipments. 2 shipments? How many shipments is this? 40,000. That should be 2 shipments. Any given time I want to have 2 shipments in here. And then you divide the output. Yes. And then we just hook them up together. Oh, I should be careful not to activate the trigger this thing. The input signal would be minus 80, so the output signal would be minus 2, so we divide it by minus 40,000. So you expect 2 shipments. What happened? Oh, he went to the depot first. Yes. That was his first mission. And then he's going to pick up the shipment. Shipment is in. And he's going all the way around. Deliver it. It's delivered. Now it's red again. Because the shipment is ready. The iron plate should be going over here soon. We have one ready. And yes, he can go again. Last power version stacks to 100 even. Oh. So technically this works. And now for the final question. What will happen with 2 of these? So let's double it. Also, where's Crawdad? Crawdad, oh there, he's over there. Because Jung said the valid question, what are we going to do if we have 2 of these? And that's also the thing. We want to have a many-to-many system. And not a one-to-many or a many-to-one system. So let's make this same station. Again, let me just place that. You know what? There we go. That's probably easier. And then we would also have 2 providers and 2 requesters. We do need to make a couple of signals, especially... Oop, oh, train! Let's put you in there. Yes. And then... pull you over. Pull... you over. Now let's build this thing. I need a little bit of stuff. What am I missing? Am I missing wood? I'm missing circuits. Let's take for that. Let's just plunder the circuit train. Oh shit. Ah, the base is out of power. Ah, the base is out of power. Which means this thing is also out of power. Ah! What happened?